It is December 6th. Give me a minute to find it live on my YouTube channel so I can grab the link. Hope everybody's having a great day. Where is it? There it is. Grab a link. I'm gonna copy it. Going to my group. I know you didn't really need the step-by-step, but I'm doing it anyways, just so you know what's going on. And posting. Almost with you. Okay. All right, now that you spent the last 30 seconds or a minute watching the side of my face as I did my stuff on Facebook, hello, hello. I hope everybody's having a great week. It's Wednesday, which means we are halfway through, which makes me a very happy girl because although I love my job, I'd rather not work because, you know, given a choice, who wants to work? I have a lot of stuff tonight. Let me start by talking about what we're going to do. I have my sketch from the weekend where I made an easel card, and I'll show you the one I made over the weekend, and then we're going to make a couple more. I have a ton of tags to show you that I made on the weekend getting ready for Christmas, because although I do this all the time, I still find that I am, you know, getting to the last minute going, oh, I haven't done that yet. Who's with me? Who's with me on that? If you're here live, I'd love you to say hello. If you're watching the replay, say hello and just say replay so that I know that you are here and I can say hello back. So we have the card sketch, we have a bunch of tags, and Celebration. Did you know Celebration is coming and a new mini catalog? That starts in January. So I will share the covers because that's all I can share at this time. But I did place my pre-order. So next week I will show you some of the gorgeous papers that I ordered and a few stamp sets. And we'll talk about upcoming events. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I'm going to flip the camera down and I'll start by showing some of the stuff I made over the weekend. And as I said, I made a ton of tags. I was watching my Patriots. I love them, but boy, are they bad right now. They are so bad. So, you know, these days I kind of watch with a little bit of something else going on at the same time. And we usually watch it on like we DVR it. And so you can fast forward through all of the commercials. But we kind of started at the beginning today. And so, not today, on Sunday. So we didn't have a lot to fast forward through. So there were lots of commercials to watch. So I was using the festive tags, I think it's called, and also the Love Santa tags. And I did some that followed the directions and some that were my own way of putting it together, I guess you can say. So here's the first one. That snowman is adorable. I love him. Here's another one, same basic idea. And then this one Had a little fun with the flower and adding a gemstone in the middle. Honestly, I don't remember which ones were exactly as they did them, but I tried to vary them up a bit just for fun. Hello, Miss Judy. How are you? I was scrolling my screen down so I could make sure what was in the view for y'all. I'm just showing the tags that I made over the weekend. I used the, I think it's called Festive Tags and Love Santa. So just had some fun because, you know, I have them here. So why would I go and get tags for presents when I have all this stuff to make beautiful things? And I'm just going to show them briefly because I have a whole stack of them. I think there's 27 of them. And I did not go through and organize them at all. They're just in the bin the way they were. But these guys are so cute and so easy to make. I did all of these while watching the football game. So, you know, kind of 3 hours for a football game. And I was watching, so maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours to do them. And there's 27 of them for me to use on the gift packages. This is from the Love Santa set. And I think all of these were done following the directions, looks like. And then there's 3 like this. And then 3 of these. Yeah, when it came to this one, there wasn't a lot of playing around with this set. I just kind of followed the instructions. So they're all pretty much the same. I've got a couple of these guys, changing directions and angles, just for fun. All right, I'm looking to see, it looks like most of this stuff is following the directions, the ones that I have left. So lots of the same things. All right, so that was my tag fun over the weekend. Let me throw those into here. And I still have some of the gemstones left. And the Love Santa came with this fun stamp set, which was fun to work with. All right, next up, I'm just gonna give you a quick sneak peek of what's coming in January, because I don't want to forget to do it. I was gonna do it last week and totally forgot. Thank you, Judy. I think they're cute too. I wish I could take credit, but most of that design came from Stampin' Up. They made my life very easy. So Celebration, for those of you that don't know, is a sale that we run every year. It used to be twice a year. Now it's just January and February. And the dates are January 4th through February 29th. Oh, it's a leap year. I didn't even notice that. And with Celebration, for every $50 that you order, you can pick something from this catalog. And there's lots of beautiful DSP, Designer Series paper, and some stamp sets. I think I even saw an embossing folder, if I'm not mistaken. And at the same time, we have the mini catalog. Again, I can't show you what's inside, but I just wanted to let you know it is coming. And I placed my pre-order, so next week I'll show you what I ordered. I did get a good variety of paper, and yeah, so I'll show you that next week. Related to this, I run a virtual crop, and the next one is the first weekend in January. And at that crop, we do a lot of fun stuff. It's all on Zoom, but we do challenges and classes. I do a card class and a 2-page layout class and a mystery card class and fun stuff like that. And you get some product. The product that you'll be getting is a variety of the paper that I just ordered from these 2 catalogs. So you'll get some 6x6 sheets for each of those papers that I have. Probably about, probably the equivalent of about 2 papers. I haven't figured that out yet. I'll figure it out when the paper comes in and I can figure out how to divide it up. The cost for that is $50. If it's something that you are interested in, we have so much fun at that event that I would love for you to come and join us. All right. Just putting that behind me. And ooh, this will be interesting because I have all this stuff in a board. Let me see. I gotta check the placement. So this is the January card class, and there are 4 cards. I think you can see 3 of them right now. It's using the garden walk paper, and we have 1, 2, 3, and moving that up here. I'm hoping, yep, there it is. That's card number 4. And you'll make 2 of each of these designs. The papers may be slightly different depending on how many people sign up and how I cut all of the paper, but you'll get one set that looks like this, and then the other may be like another paper from the paper pack. And the class is $37.50. You make 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. So if there's something there that you're interested in, if you'd like to take that class, let me know. And let's get started with the projects for tonight. So first I'm going to show you the sketch. And this is my little sketchbook that I put all my things in. I made this a couple months back. And as you can see, I've done a lot of sketches. So just a Dollar Tree notebook that I did a one sheet wonder and covered it and put a ribbon on it. And I put all my sketches in it. So this week I did an easel card. So hopefully you can see from the top down how that pops up. And then if I go like this, you'll be able to see just what it looks like from the front. So that's my sketch. I've got it all labeled here. It does take a bit of cutting, and I've cut up 2 different ones to show you tonight. But here is my sample. This is what it looks like when it comes out of the envelope. And then when you flip it up, it looks like this. I'm going to hold it so you can see. And then when you open it up, there is a place for you to put your greeting. So that's the design. That's what we're going for. And I'm going to pull out the first set. I've done all the cutting. I just finished it like 2 minutes before starting, so hopefully I did it all right because I didn't get to double check it. Some weeks you have more time for designing than others and prepping. So to start with, I have a card base. It's your standard size card, but it's cut the long way on your paper. So I'm going to pull out a piece of paper and show you what I'm talking about. So this is your standard 8.5 by 11. Typically you cut here and score here, so cut it in half this way and score in half that way. But on this one, I cut it the long way and scored it on the short side so that you have a top-loading page. Let me put that away. So this is Night of Navy. Next, we have 2 pieces of DSP, and this is, I think this was the Very Cute is what it's called. And those pieces are 4 1/4 by 3 on the top, and then 4 1/4 by 2.5 on the bottom. If you would like to see this sketch, it is posted on my Facebook business page. I hate covering that up. It's just so cute. But I'm going to cover it for this design. So, how's your week been, Judy? If anybody else is here, please say hello so that we know you're here. And if you're watching the replay, go ahead and just say hello. or hashtag replay, something like that. Oops. All right, what I forgot to tell you is the scoring on this. So this is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2 and 8 1/2, fold and fold. Just in case you were wondering. I was talking to my husband today and I said, I was just about to say that this is going to be the first weekend since sometime in October that I have not had any place to go. And then of course I remembered that Friday is part of the weekend and I am going to see my daughter Friday afternoon. So it's not entirely true, but my weekend days, Saturday and Sunday, I actually get to stay home. All right, so now I put these pieces on and you can see that it totally covers the front of the base, but I just had to cut it in two so that it would fold nicely when the card folded. The pieces were out of order. Next up, I have what I'm calling piece D, and this is 4 by 5 1/4, and it sits on the front, and it just shows a little bit of that DSP that we put there. We're going to glue only on the bottom where it fits here. So I'm just going to hold this here where I want it, and then I put my thumb where the score mark is, so I can use that as a gauge. And only put glue below it. And this goes on here with about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. I just made that go very crooked. All right, so to give you an idea, when you lift it up, this piece will go up because I didn't glue it to the back. All right, the next thing on the card front is a focal point. This one I just kind of cut and did a fussy rough cut around it to give me a visual, and that's great to do, but it's a lot of coloring, so it's not something you're going to do quickly. I did color this one using watercolor pencils and then using my, oh, what are these things called? Blending pens. One of my blender pen to color it in and kind of smooth it out a little bit. But that took a while, and I didn't figure anybody wanted to watch me color for 10 minutes. So instead, on this one, I am using, where did it go? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it's right here. I decided to use one of the Memories and More cards, and I'm going to put it right smack dab in the middle. So the Christmas shopping has begun at my household. My husband has been wrapping his stuff as it comes in. I, on the other hand, have wrapped nothing. But hey, I have tags to use on it when I do wrap it, so there's that. He used boring old sticky ones. All right, so we're getting there. We've got a card front done. So I'm going to open that up. And then on the inside, I have a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of cardstock. This is Old Olive. I'm just pulling the colors from the DSP. This goes on with just a 1/4 inch, not a 1/4 inch, 1/8 of an inch border. And then I'm going to put this like, ooh, I wasn't thinking of doing that. How much would, So this is how it goes, My question to you is, do I use this side? Or do I use this side like I did on the front? So do we use the tree side or the bear side? Any thoughts? Give you a minute because I know there is a delay between when I speak and when you hear it. Bear. Oh, I'm so glad you said that because that's what I was leaning towards. I almost kind of wish that I didn't have to put this here for someplace to write. Ooh, I can put the writing up here. Does it fit? Ha ha ha. I want to be able to show some of the cute bears. All right, we're going rogue. This was not what I planned, but sometimes plans just need to change when you see what happens, right? All right, again with the 1/8 of an inch border. And like I said, I'm gonna put this up here as a place for you to write a note. And then you get to see more of the bears. And had I planned that, I might have used a different size, one that gave me an equal border all the way around, but I am improvising. You know what I didn't do is pull out some stamps to put a sentiment on there, so give me just a moment. We've got very cute just looking at what I have for Christmas stamps that have a sentiment that will go. Yeah, I think I'll use one of these two. So we have May the Christmas Season Fill Your Home, and that's the one that I used here. And then we also have, let me see here what's gonna fit. We can just do Warm Wishes in the center, or Merry Christmas. Oh, that almost fits. We're gonna try that one and see what it looks like. Can always flip it over and use the other side, right? If it doesn't work. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Grab a block. So I'm kind of excited. My neighbors and I get together on Christmas Eve, and we actually get together twice. First, around 3 p.m., we go out and do set up luminaries in the neighborhood. And I use the term neighborhood pretty lightly because we live on a very busy road. It's not really a neighborhood, but there is a, I don't know what you call it, but we have the main road here, and then we have a road that comes up like this, and that makes a Y around it. And so there's a little island in between here. So we decorate that, and then we decorate down this road, and then down the road to my house. So we do that around 3 o'clock on Christmas Eve, and then everybody goes home, and then everybody comes to my house about 6 or 6:30, and brings stuff, and brings food. That's what I mean by stuff. They bring food, and we have a potluck. Now that the kids are older, one of my neighbor's sons is really into like beer tasting. So he usually brings a variety of beers for people to taste. I don't drink beer, so it's not something I enjoy, but I enjoyed the fact that they do. Ooh, look at that, it just fits. What do you think? Does that work? And maybe, since I have them out, stamps out, maybe I'm just gonna put a little bit of Balmy Blue snowflakes. think it's the little ones. Little itty bitty one. This is from the Very Cute stamp set. Can't seem to put my, oh, no, way over here. So I'm excited because we'll be doing that soon. And is it next weekend? I think next weekend we'll get together and do all the prep for the luminaries. So I set up a whole station here at my house, in this room that I'm in actually, where we will prep all the bags, we'll get them all folded and put the sand in and the candles so that when we're outside, all we have to do is put them out and light them up. All right, so we're getting there. Anybody have some fun traditions that they do with their neighbors for the holidays? I can't believe how excited I am to stay home. All right, gonna put me some dimensionals on the back. Since I have a long thing here, I'm just going to put this over here. Yes, we use tea lights. And then in the morning we go out and pick up all the bags, dump out all the sand, and it's a lot faster to clean up than it was to put them out, I'll tell you that. Most years we have been really lucky that the weather has cooperated. We haven't had any torrential downpours that prevented us from doing it, except for one year. I think we ended up putting them out for Christmas, not Christmas, for New Year's Eve because of the weather. We have been doing this for, gosh, must be 20 years. All right, so now we're gonna put this here. I was yapping, but I was putting dimensionals on the back to give it some height, and then what you want to do is to fold this and figure out where you want it to stand up, and then you're gonna put this piece somewhat centered between the two sides. That wasn't quite as centered as I would have liked. And there you go, one easel card. Shall we look at some embellishments to use? Do you do luminaries, Judy? Maybe we'll use that, or that, or that. Those are the three I'm gonna pick from. You never have? It started because one of the neighbor's sons was in the Boy Scouts, and they used to sell kits. It came with the bags and the tea lights. But let me tell you, that was expensive. Now we just buy them ourselves and do it. So, do I use these guys? Or I think I'm gonna go with the iridescent adhesive back disc and grab my take your pick tool. Do you want to check my Facebook page? just because somebody was asking me if I was going live. I told them I would tag them. All right, well, I don't have any messages. That's really what I wanted to make sure was that I wasn't missing somebody's message. I did last week. They couldn't find me, and I didn't see it till after the live was over. So I'm just going to throw some of these on here to give it a little bit of sparkle. I could have used kind of a tone on tone here. Oops, it's stuck. And I have a lot of these, so I'm going to go ahead and use them up. Well, maybe not up, but we're going to be generous, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So we got some of these on the trees. And a little pop of the pink. Let's throw some pink up there. This makes up for the fact that I did not do any stamping on the cardstock to make that pretty. That's what I'm telling myself. Hopefully it's working. All right. Oh, and we need some pink over here. So what else is going on in my life? Have I told y'all the saga of trying to plan my winter vacation? I typically go on a cruise in January or February with my friend from Colorado. She's one of my best friends. We've been friends since 7th grade. And it wasn't really going to work this year, so then I tried to do something with my sister-in-law. I love the Memories and More. I did order the new Memories and More out of the mini catalog. I think that it's something I will order probably out of most catalogs. But anyway, back to my saga. We had this whole thing, couldn't get it done, got something booked, had to cancel it, yada yada yada. Well, it turns out that my daughter is dancing in Florida in April. And so I decided that instead of flying to Florida twice, I would just see if I could book a trip that would work around when I was there to watch her dance. And finally this weekend, we found a trip that would work, and going with my best friend again. But it's been circles trying to get that all arranged, and I'm so excited to have that booked. All right, so that was the first one. The next one is from the same paper set. Again, I've got the very cute paper and using Night of Navy. So let me put that over here. This one, my plan was to do it like so. But I think before I put it all down, we should see what the options are, right? So we can do it like this. I'm gonna glue that one on because I know that's going there. The question is what's gonna be behind it. And if I glue this on, it's one less moving piece as I'm trying to figure it out. Yes, two for one, exactly. And I use my credit card points, and I think it's going to cover most of the cruise. And then I have, that's the one that let me try that again. That's the card that my husband and I share. I also have a card that I use for my Stampin' Up! And for if I travel for work, so that it, you know. So anyways, before I move on, this is option 1 with the snowflakes in the background. Option 2 is to have the light blue snowflakes on top of the dark with the white snowflakes, like so, or stars probably. So that's option 2. And option 3 is to go all dark. So what do you think I should do? 1 is all light, 2 is some of each, and 3 is all dark. 1. You like the snowflakes in the back. Thank you. So yes, I use the points from that second card towards the flight. So it should be pretty cost effective this year. It covered my flight down, and then I'm booking the flight back separately because I'm flying into Orlando on a Thursday, and then my daughter dances on Friday and Saturday, and then on Sunday I will take a train to Miami and board the ship from there. All right, so I've covered the top and the bottom, and again I'm going to see where this goes, figure out my stopping point and put my glue below. So I think the most expensive part is going to be the 3 nights. Hey Cheryl, how are you? Most expensive part is going to be the 3 nights I stay at the hotel to watch her dance 2 dances twice. But you know what? I would not give it up for the world. I'm sad because it's the last year. She's a senior in college, and then there'll be no more dance team, which means no more competitions. Okay, so last time we flipped it over and I went, maybe I should keep that there. If I do, all right, time to see. Do I do it like this and put this up here for the note? And you can see a little bit of the scenery. Or, so that's option 1. And option 2 is to go with the original design, which is to have kind of a plainer so this is option 2. Which do we like, option 1 or option 2? One. What do you think, Cheryl? Give her a minute. I'm gonna glue this one down on the inside. There we go. I've had a little trouble getting it straight. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. So option 1 was to show the bears. Show the cute bears. All right. So we can do warm wishes or Christmas is better together. Any preference? Warm wishes. We are of the same mind. I was just getting that ready. too off. Whoops, I did not ink that very well. One of the things about the clear, you can see right away when you didn't ink it well. I'm gonna pull it a little closer to me. Well, must have been something on my stamp. I'm just gonna take my little blender and see if I can blend that out. No, that did not do me any favors. So I'm gonna flip it over and try again. As soon as I figure out where I put the stamp, way over there. That's something on my stamp, that's what's going on. Let me give it a good rub. Try it again. I don't see anything. That's better. And then I think it came with these little snowball type things. At least I think that's what they're supposed to be. That's what I'm going with anyways. We're gonna do a little bit of that over here. Ugh. Looks like I have something on my hands. And then I'm going to pull in some of the balmy blue and do the same thing. Kind of mix it up a little bit. We are almost done. I have something I want to put my hands on. It's going to take me a moment, even though I have them here. They were face down like this, so I couldn't see them. I want to put something on the other side of where I had the warm wishes. So we can do a polar bear. Gonna go here and pop it up. Oops. Got a plethora. I love that word. It's weird because I remember it from high school. We had a teacher that used to make us draw pictures of some of our vocabulary words, and that was one of them. And I've always remembered it. Plethora. Then we just, after I put this on, we just need to decide what sticker to put on the other end. I'm gonna move it down a little bit. Or not. Well, we could do these, which, oh, no, that was the other one. I was thinking I had the trees on the front. We can do a reindeer. We can do trees. Or a single tree. I think, looking at what I have the stickers left, you can see I've gone through quite a few. I think I like the idea of just for fun, we're going to go with this guy. Just like that. And then we glue in our white piece and we are done ski. I need to know, have you done easel cards? I know that you're probably getting a lot of Christmas from everybody right now as we're doing our lives. I know for me the reason is because I'm still finishing up my Christmas cards. I think I probably need to do about 10 more and then I will be done. All right. Ooh. So let me flip that so you can see it a little bit. Change the angle. Then, do we want to embellish or not embellish? I'm an embellisher, so let me see. These are the ones I think that were designed to go with this set, this kit. That was a combination of kit and set. And I haven't really used them an awful lot. So, let's take care of that. And I think I'm going to use the white ones. There, and we'll put some blue ones up here. Come on. All right, there we go. Thank you, Miss Judy. Well, I had fun. Let me flip and say hi again for those that weren't here at the beginning. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had fun with my easel card. And if you give it a try, come on over to either my Facebook group, which is Crafting with Claudine Paper Stamps and Ink, or on my business page, which is just Crafting with Claudine, and share what you made. I'd love to see it. And until next week, I hope you have a wonderful week. Nobody gets too cold, too much snow, or any of that other icky stuff. So, thank you. Bye.